Both of y'all took forever to do, but you're gonna take front stage and I'll switch y'all out later. Hey, my book babes, how y'all doing? You see my lady here? Beautiful, isn't she? Diamond painting, a fun time. If you haven't done it, check it out. So I was sitting there trying to detox from the holiday season. Glad it's over. And I started thinking about my 2024 goals. So let's talk about what some plans are for 2024. Now, number one is reading, of course. Love a good book, love a good book, okay? So my goal last year was 120 books. And I exceeded that. I haven't looked yet at what my damage was for 2023, but I definitely know it was more than 120. So I'm going to set my goal at about 150. And the reason for that is because I plan to read some bigger books. Now, anybody that's been around my channel a while, you know that my sweet spot is about 300 or less, right? But there's some books that I think that I would like to get into that's a little bit heftier, and I can make it. I can make it happen. 2024 is about conquering some challenges. So I'm going to read a little bit more heftier books. In some aspects, and also I have a fear of series, so I'm gonna, you know, read some series out there. Okay, now I'm all about series that have been completed, so I'm gonna stick with that. Okay, so I'm gonna get into some things that I've been fearful of, but I still am going to get into my graphic novels, which I love, and also I have not read much manga, so I'm going to get into that as well. So 2024, I hear you. New things, new things, new things. I'm coming for you. And the next thing I want to do is continue with some readathons. I love a good readathon. There's been quite a number that I did in 2023. I love Shorty September, Nonfiction November. I did Blackathon. Just a whole lot of amazing, fun readathons out there. By the way, if you have time, I'm putting on in January boot camp readathon. So if you're interested in getting a little fit and reading some exercise, there you go. Make sure you check out my video. I'm gonna link it below. But definitely continue with some readathons. I would love to get into the magical readathon. I missed that last year. Definitely going to get on board with that. So continue readathons and always looking for some more, because there's always a lot of them out there. Let's see. My next goal is to get more involved in the community. Now, I try to be active, you know, but I'm going to find some new book friends. I want to especially reach out to a lot of smaller booktubers, because I know that when I was a really teensy small channel, which I still am a smaller channel, but you know, it took a while before anyone reached out to me. So I have a special place in my heart for some newbies out there, especially underrepresented communities. I want you to see that you are seen and you are heard. So that is a personal passion of mine. Another thing I'd like to do is continue with sprints. As you know, I do sprints on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. EST and also on Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. EST. But I wouldn't mind sprinting another day a week. But I also would like to get involved in other people's sprints and do some collaborations. I think that's always a fun time. So if you're interested in that, definitely hit me up, okay? Another thing I would like to do is find a better work-life reading balance. I tend to kind of be topsy-turvy sometimes, and I like to kind of even that out a little bit. Another goal of mine is to improve my filming and editing process, okay? If you produce these videos, you know that it can be a chore, even some of the most simplest videos. So I would like to improve that, kind of speed it up a little bit, maybe get some of my editing quality a little bit better. I have a really nice camera. Do I know how to use all the features? No. You know, my videos are okay, but you know, I'd like to kind of eliminate some of that blur and get some crispness on and maybe do some fun stuff. So we'll see. It's an evolution, you know. Just getting more natural light would definitely help me out, that's for sure. Will continue to use StoryGraph. It was one of the best decisions I made in 2023 of transferring from Goodreads to StoryGraph. Now, I continue to have Goodreads and go by on the rare occasion, but definitely love StoryGraph and will continue to use that bad boy throughout 2024. Another goal is I wouldn't mind collabing with some authors, particularly authors of color, get a little bit more representation in the mix, especially with BookTube. So if you're an author and you have a really cool book, hit me up. I wouldn't mind reading it, especially if you're giving me a physical copy. I love a physical book. I was also toying with the idea of maybe having a little book club, maybe every other month, maybe not every month, but every other month. We'll see if that comes to fruition, but that's a thought in my head. I love a good group read, so I think that would be a fun time. And what's another goal? I want to round this out at 10. Let's see. Have fun, because it's all about having fun and reading some really good books, and I am always down for that. So let me know what some of your goals are, okay? And also let me know how your holidays went as well, okay? So like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff we love to do, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye. Lady, you're looking good.